Hello. We've all had moments where we look back and think, why did I do that? Or why didn't I do that? Or even, what would I be like today if I had done things differently? Despite these doubts, there are 10 things you should never regret. Let's check them out. 1. Never regret being too good and trusting everyone. If you are the kind of person who believed that everyone is good until proven otherwise, while everyone around you believed the opposite, don't blame yourself for that. Even if many people revealed to be bad, don't think that you were a fool for believing them. You were practicing kindness and empathy. Today, you may be smarter and wiser to notice the signs that a person is not trustworthy. And so today, you may not be as naive as before. But never regret practicing any type of kindness. 2. Never regret not having done more than you could at that time. You may think that you should have tried harder, but the truth is that you did what you knew how to do and was able to do. You didn't have the same knowledge and experience that you have today, so don't blame yourself for thinking that you should have done more. Don't worry, you did the best you could. 3. Never regret saying no to protect your mental well-being. For some people, it is difficult to say no, never refusing to do something for others. But sometimes saying no becomes necessary when satisfying the other person's wishes conflicts with your well-being. Doing things against your will can be a sign of self-confidence and self-esteem issues. We all need to set healthy boundaries to protect our mental health. And it's possible to say no and still remain respectful and without causing fights. 4. Never regret sharing things only you knew. When a person acquires a knowledge or finds a solution to something that no one else knows, they have two options. Keep the knowledge to themselves and not help anyone, or share what they learned and feel the satisfaction of doing a good deed. There are some people who think like this. I worked so hard to learn this knowledge, so everyone should also strive to get to where I got. Information and knowledge are there to be shared and transferred, so that everyone is responsible for contributing to the general progress. 5. Never regret doing the right thing and never receiving a reward for it. Sometimes we feel like we have always walked the right path, with honesty, integrity, and humility. But for some unknown reason, the reward seems to come to those who have always walked the crooked path. Despite appearances, don't be tricked. Those who live with a guilty conscience due to their bad actions never have peace of mind. Being at peace with your own conscience is the best reward. 6. Never think that you have learned a lesson too late. As no one is born knowing everything, we have many things to learn throughout our lives. But we can't learn all of our lessons at once. Each lesson has its own time to be acquired, because it also depends on our level of maturity to understand and absorb the knowledge. A newborn baby, for example, doesn't have the maturity to understand selfishness or stubbornness. He will learn this over time and as his brain develops. This is how it works with all of our time here on Earth. Everything has its time and place for us to acquire the learning we need. 7. Never regret helping someone even if he has shown ingratitude. I know it's difficult to help someone without recognition. Just face it thinking that you did your part, and that helping without expecting anything in return is also part of our spirituality. If you had the skills and time available to help, you did the right thing. The one who needs to feel regret is the other person who didn't know how to appreciate the help received. 8. Never regret wasting time trying to find a solution that never happened. Sometimes we create a conviction within ourselves that something is the best for us. Who has never been deluded by something or someone? But we take some time to understand that some of our desires are just the voice of the ego and not what our soul really needs. Life is always teaching us, and disillusionment is also part of the learning process. It helps you understand the difference between the ego and your true purpose. 9. Never regret not being able to help someone because you didn't know what to do in that situation. It's normal that we don't know the answer to everything. We try to do everything we can, but it's also true that we can't help everyone. Don't blame yourself for that. If you don't know how to help, trying to do anything can even make the situation worse. So stay calm, and if later you know how to help, you have another chance. 10. Never regret following your passion. Doing what you love and what fulfills you should never be a reason for regret, even if it doesn't bring you great returns. Nothing is more rewarding than doing activities that bring you a sense of meaning and deep lasting satisfaction. When you listen to your inner voice, you understand your feelings and realize what is aligned with your true values and beliefs. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, I'll be grateful if you subscribe, give it a like, and share to your friends.